Alright, the stream should be starting. Unless I destroyed something, which surely I didn't. Perfect. Forgot to update title, bro. Alrighty. Another day on the Black Reliquary stream. Another day where I avoid horses.
Our journey will be long. A patient leader seldom suffers losses.
Okay, where was I? What was happening? Right, I have one more boss to go. Hunter's Talon. Probably gonna do the same as yesterday, where I just do like a warm-up mission and then I do the actual boss. That seems like a good idea. Just to level some people up. Because I need to level people. If you want to level Thrall and probably Hexer. Definitely want to level Hexer. He is really good. Sure, level Burn. Take the named hero. Cactonate Nemesis, that's a pretty good thing to have. I'm going in here. Need a secondary healer? Or like someone who can also heal, probably just like Cultist. The original Cultist, gotta level him. Or rank 2 Vestal would be fine. It's more healing, I don't need more healing. Need more damage. Just Crusader, I think. Yeah. Kind of sucks that I can actually use Holy Lens. If I do this, I can actually use Holy Lens. Because what are you doing? Turn 1 Abacus? Yeah, I can do that from the front line. I guess I do lose artillery that way. You definitely can't work in the front line. So it's just gotta be this. I could run double Crusader. That would work. So like anybody who can move forward, like dance with the Crusader, that would be cool. 2 Highwaymen. I can use one of them. I don't need both. Yeah. Seems fine. I have battle heal. Definitely want to put... Never mind. I wanted to remove Warrior of Courts, because that is actually quite bad. I also need to regain my wealth, because I'm broke. Or broke, you know. I've never got over that I'm running Wicked Slice. It's never gonna happen. Yeah, that seems fine. I kinda lose bulwark value, which is unfortunate. Which technically stress heals him, but like... I just don't have the move slot space. I need all of this, I think. I do want to try Malicious at some time. But like... I really don't want to give up any of these 4 moves. It's always like that, where I'm like, I kind of want to try something new, but then it's like, I kind of want to give up a lot of my stuff. that I've already tried. Sometimes I just be unflexible like that. Alright. Hellion, we just want accuracy. And something offensive. I do eventually want to try Berserk Charm, but that's probably not right now. Into Holy Orders. Holy Orders is very silly. And then that means I need to feed kill some, which is a huge pain in the ass, so I cannot be bothered. Just like, why do I gotta do this? I could do Profane Scroll. Yeah, not really. Kinda sucks that I just don't have like, offensive trinket. Need more of those. Like higher rarity ones where like you have a trade-off. I guess that's the main reason why I don't have any. Because it's like, the downside is kind of really bad. So I'm just down here again. Picking up Warrior's Cap, Warrior's Bracer. More accuracy never hurts. For you, it's Feather Crystal and Mooncloak. So just go so well together. 15 base plus 5. 14 base. So I can't give you the Mooncloak. Because otherwise you just outspeed Highwayman, which is not what I want, so... Actually, you take this. And I can give Hexa more use skill chance and some accuracy. Camp skills... Yeah, I think I have the important ones. Yeah. Alright, Treasury. I don't think I'm gonna need all of the item sensors because I should stop taking all of it. It's been so long since I've used all of it, so might as well only take 6. Sure, this won't bite me in the ass this time where I want to do more cactus fights, but I just can't because I don't have any sensors left. That would be unfortunate. Greed comes naturally to most. Yeah, me. Money. They want wealth immediately.
The Kavrots have kept their most prized valuables here. Pilfered to your heart's content.
Alright. This is a quest location, so I have to go here. I love having 100% trap this arm. I actually take it on the way back, because that means I probably won't take that, like whatever pops out, because I'm just going into this anyways and I know it's a fight, so probably a good idea. This mesh isn't too bad. With Biotoss. Nice. Didn't get the stake on you, but I think that's fine. I think that was the only one I could resist it. No, it wasn't. 20% resist. And a vigil. Yeah, just stress here.
Exquisite.
Really good. The good part about this is that I only need to stress heal him a lot, or very often. Because he just stress hits everybody else passively. Nice. That's perfect. Because now I can Holy Lance this, and I can kill you with Hellion. Because she can do 20 damage. Yeah. They all target Highwayman, which is really good.
What is
Maximum repulse value.
Strike them down. Do not relent.
Oh, come on. I've got my 2 attacks, and I just heal. Very good. 1, I get my 2nd from Hellion. Probably just kills. Look at that. The stress healing on with that trinket is insane. Like, it's just a lot of AoE stress healing if you just do what you want to do anyways. And that's like the best kind of stress healing. Like anything really. Don't touch that. I almost got baited, but I didn't, because I am built different. No. Yeah. I guess this didn't matter. No, I have an open inventory, so it's not like that's gonna stay open for very long. Sand Charmer.
Sand in suffering. This field is the valley's truest sun.
Yeah, just to-do list. 80% debuff resist. Need you that very quickly. That is a lot of damage. 50%? Oh. Yeah, just heal for now. Okay. Don't do this. It's for like more stats. I already have repulse set up, so very good. It was a very good turn 1. The best part is about to come. Probably actually kill you. Because you can give him stealth, and that's very annoying. Like the guard is obviously like, yeah, kind of bad, but the stealth is really annoying. It's also the reason why I want to keep Hexa stun for now. That's why I'm also not gonna stun right here. Like go for more form in case you pop guard. Because then I really want the stun. Then the stun is crucial to have. Very good. Wicked Slice, it's if it lands, it's really good. Like it's so much damage. Okay. Alright, so 70%. Do I have debuffs for myself? No. This not giving debuffs is really good, in my opinion. It allows you to like press it and you don't feel too bad about it. Nice, I didn't get the debuff, which is unfortunate. Removing all of his prot would have been nice. But I just hit through it, right? 30% damage taken. The Hexa difference. I'm just healing here because like this fight is over. I need to hit 4. This is guaranteed. Nice. Really good fight.
For now, we focus on the task ahead.
Really hit more damage. That's actually pretty good with riposte. And I do have riposte. Yeah, I'm just not taking that right now. Maybe I'll fight a bandage later. I probably won't, but you can hope, right? And it's not like I can take the Ember. I'm actually not gonna go for that many extra relics. Because right now I just need more money. I guess I don't even need money, because I'm like selling at 100k, so I do want more money. Alright, it's still save you speed. So there's a chance here of high, remember. It's not really that high, I think. He's at 20 speed. Never mind, he is no he is very fast. But that's mostly because of on-guard quick draw, but still. He's fast. 30 speed high omen is not what I expected to see. Okay. Sure. Jed has so much HP, I don't think this really matters. Like, if the damage over time gets too bad, I can just pop Hexer. Seal. This only kills if crit. This is pretty much guaranteed. Yeah. 3% miss. Nice. Oh, I don't have stun up. Probably don't even go for the kill here, I just need to stall for a bit. Very good. Just pop this. I don't get the healing value, but I think that's fine, because I'm probably killing you very early. I do want at least some vials for the next fight.
Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
Like, I always try to end the fight with Hexa having 2 vials. Because having 2 vials basically allows, like, okay, I can press either of these 2 moves, and like, I'm just gonna get all my good stuff online, like Morph and Icon Contagion. Which obviously is kind of what I want very often. What shots do these guys have? 30? It's an important breakpoint, I gotta remember that. 30 dodge. It's like it's important that I know that these guys have 30 dodge on weapon, because then I can like plan around. Okay, I need this much accuracy. Because these are pretty much like the highest accuracy things that I will most likely see. That's unfortunate. Just do Hoarding Oil and shoot the Gal. It's unfortunate I don't get riposted here, but I really need to do that. Yeah. Very good, that kills. Yeah. That is not enough. Just get the guaranteed kill. 18 speed is unfortunate. Yeah, it's not gonna be outspeed. Mainly because Eternal Vigil is stuck.
The obstacle is removed.
I guess I should really try I should try out a different Hexa set. I really don't want to. Like, how I'm playing him feels so incredibly good, but like I don't want to change how I play him. Because like my thought would be, okay, I drop a Rolled Mind on like one of these 2, so I can like do Malicious and Putrefied Flesh. But it's so good just to generate 2 vials in one attack. That's such a huge benefit. Like both of these are so good, especially with how I'm running like him. It's difficult to go away from that. That's 2 attacks.
We press on. There is much to do.
Just keep going. Don't need to camp yet.
Take up the spades. This is nothing to trouble ourselves over.
Okay, that's a good find. Probably just for later. Because I'm definitely going at least back here. Okay. Okay, that is a fight. These positions are somewhat fixable. I do lose repose basically. Okay, they don't have any dodge. That's very good. 58%. I can go for this. Unfortunate. Running oil. My god. Holy shit, Wicked Slice. That thing can one-tap toe tag. That's a very important breakpoint. This version obviously fucking sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm very close. I'll probably just kill you with Heilman. Okay, is that a kill? No, it isn't. I need one more damage. Shit. I'm definitely healing with Crusader here, because I don't have any other healers. So. Nice. That is a very important dodge. Okay, that fight sucked, but it was mainly because double horse. Like, it was gonna suck either way. Nothing we can do about double horse. Just keep taking these hits because I'm suffocate. Because the debuff doesn't really matter. It's like minus dodge, minus accuracy right now, which is not an issue. This also gets debuff, so. Sure. Another kill, very important. Means I can stall for longer. Get my HP back up, generate some vials.
An adequate performance for now. Keep it up.
Just take the derricks. The derricks are so important. It's just money. And a lot of it. Do I have... I should probably camp right here.
The dark and the cold are upon us.
It allows me to remove mortality debuffs with Stand Tall, which is really good. And it sends Gallows Humor. 2 more points. It's just holy.
Against the light, our foes will fall.
Yeah, sure. The light, which I run, which I have. That's unfortunate. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I just haven't seen as many traps in the stun so. Okay. Golem double Gagal. That's very annoying. Honestly, I might just try to Golem, because double Gagal doesn't do that much by itself. It's like it pulls, but honestly I don't care that much. I think that's scariest if they pull Hexer, but like, if they target anybody else, it's just value. It also just forces you to do very normal stuff. It's just God Splitter, which isn't too bad. It's done. But 0. Nothing. That is horrible. Both the Gagals are gonna be annoying. Please don't pull. Shit. Okay, I got my turn first. That is very important. Because normally Gagals don't really have a big kill setup on frontliners, unless they get like a pull. Yeah, like that. Holy shit. This can kill. Didn't. Shit. Shit. Okay, he left one. I still think trying to kill Golem first was correct. It was just very unfortunate with how these scripts lined up. One. Get my second from Hellion probably. If I take stalling penalties for like stress here, I think that's completely fine. I need more HP healing. Okay, I didn't even take those. Nice. Yeah, I'm hitting this. Might actually take accuracy stone. It's just to like plan ahead because Greater Sandroom I will probably need accuracy trinkets, and right now I only have like one accuracy stone. So I definitely want at least a second one, just for safety. I guess like I need it. Okay. And at worst I just sell accuracy stone. Get money. Sure. Stress healing in.
Your senses when your vision fails you.
That's unfortunate. That is 15 stress from just horror. Holy shit. 8 points. Yep. Holy shit. The Quick Slice, it feels so good to use. You're right, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, there's good spot. I ride because of the side deck.
The glory will come. For now, there is labor.
I just have to remember side deck raids more often. I just tend to forget them. Oop. This... Nice, at least it's stuck on you. You is not as important because you have very low dodge anyways. Scared high woman effects. $20.1% to immediately kill you. Nah. I think it was still worth going for. Like, the repulsed one isn't doing too much here. That's very good. Deals you with damage over time. I really want to do that. Might actually go for this kill, because CR does bait Gagal, which is actually really good. So I have time to kill Gagal before he can res. Okay. That's unfortunate. I think it was still worth going for. Should probably done honing all and then it would have worked. Start healing. One, I get my second from Hellion. Two. Very good. very good as well. That's a lot of healing. I just recovered like all my HP. This doesn't kill. I just want Hexer to go, so I can get some vials back. That's fine. Perfect, that's like the best one. The downside on this thing is like nothing. Sure, I'll start taking these now. Because there's no scouting left to do, so... Losing the scouting chance isn't as bad anymore. The -4 accuracy obviously still sucks, but... I have enough minus dodge dealers that I think it's fine. Of course you're on rank 1. That's unfortunate, but I can steal your stuff if I want to. I probably do now because of the riposte. And you kill my dealers anyway, so that's probably a good idea.
Where
Holy.
danger lurks, so too do riches.
Okay, that's a very good target. Sure. Yes, stun resist. He had a lot of stun resist, I think. 70% base. I just pressed this. The skills are stun. That's a lot of value. Shit. I do have enough anti-venom that I think light doesn't matter too much. Okay. There's 0 regen actually. That's a thing I can do. Nice. That's probably just a whole... Yeah, that's definitely an anti-venom. That's a lot of blight that I don't want to deal with. Oh, resourceful. It's like, why did you get a buff? That's not a thing. Resourceful makes sense. Oh, this lasts for 2 turns. It's just basically full 20% damage. That's really good.
Another
Okay.
obstacle is cleared from our path.
Right, because of more extra damage from XP8. And I found a bandage. I'm actually taking that. The thingy was somewhere in here. Just walk backwards, I think. Yeah, I don't take that. It is what it is. Still have 4 honing oil, 6 atom sensors. Just taking this one fight right here. I think that should be fine. Still have like a full camp left as well. That's really good. Base accuracy. Yeah, I can go for this. I got 0 debuffs, that's not bad. You didn't have living, that's important. Or leeching. I always call it living for some reason. Probably because of living ammo. Okay, I need 1 more damage into you. Which I just get next turn from Hexer. This actually outs me too, pretty comfortably. That is bad.
Act quickly, as his life cannot be wasted.
Pop anti-venom. The kill. How did you outspeed me? That is insane.
Do not waver. The fight goes on.
Only 20, that's not that much. I expected way more, to be honest. Over 2 turns. Next turn is I can't. Just like the black removal right now from Hexor. Need one more attack. I think I can wait 1 turn. Unless you immediately kill someone, that would be very annoying. T6 go first. Very good. Steals all of that. I do have to deal with a fight with this amount of HP, which is kind of bad. I think I can do that. I don't even want to take these two. Like, Germany Sacrificer is just not happening. This is so annoying. I hate Germany Sacrificer. I got like another Umber Rosary. That is bad. Very bad. Want to see that? Okay, at least the mountain machines target macro, which is not too bad. That goes my speed. Yeah, I need to heal yourself. I'm staying in rank 3 with Hyomin here. Maybe not even. This kinda still kills? It doesn't. I should have used Honing Oil. That would have killed with Honing Oil. It's only Vanguard Strike though. It's not too bad. It's only 12 damage. Just hit right here. I don't want Gagao to immediately just res. How did you outspeed everyone? That is insane. Yeah, kill. How did you outspeed a Hexer? How did that happen?
Surrender. We need you.
You had 14 speed. Insane. So you're not doing too much now because of Suffocate. The XP also popped. Need to heal. Come on. Okay, good move resist. 4 damage. Quite enough. Okay, that's bad. Take your turn, you res.
One continue at this rate.
If she dies, that's insane. I had 5 speed more than you. Oh my god. Me when I have 5 speed advantage, but I still lose the speed roll. Deflected her as well. That's bad.
Death does not regard the method.
Okay. Heal up. Shit. Okay. It's fine. There, get heal. At least Crusader heal is now really good again on her. Yeah, so I'm camping. That was not a good fight. Firewood.
Huddle together. The knights here are frigid.
Mortality debuffs, gallows debuff. Nice. 2 more points.
We follow the ever-guiding light.
Can I actually just use
Secure
these
it
now?
and march on.
Said no, I don't
Still
need
have
shovels
much
anymore.
to do.
Just get more loot. Still have a full stack of food left, so I don't mind just walking around right now. If I had less food, I might just take some of these fights, but if they want that flower. It's over here. Like, I don't. Normally it would be like, oh, well, I'm backtracking so much, I might actually not go for this, but with 12 food still left in my inventory, it's like, yeah, it's fine. Holy shit, it was all the way up front. Yeah, it's right here. So worth it.
I am sure the
Electricity.
previous owner will not mind.
Now I can just take fights over here. Okay. Still go for this, I need my last one. Getting debuff is, on these two is pretty important, just more damage taken. Hellion stumbling is obviously very bad. Yeah, because of that. It's always duelists. Okay. Okay, that's dark, that's really good, that kills you for 2 turns. Now I can just move forward with you. Okay, headache. Getting removed. And I'm just using my anti-venoms. There's no real point in keeping them around right now, because
The path is
I'm not
unclear.
doing that many
Rely
fights
on
now.
each other.
This. Come on. Just need my vials back. I want to pop the kill. Oh shit. I kill you? Nice.
An agonizing death. Slow and patient.
2 more left, that should be enough for like 1 more fight. Nice.
The body's weaknesses are exploited.
Chip at you a bit. Very good heal. Big heal. Just kill. This is more money if I sell it. So, sure. I will definitely not sell that. You'll forget. This leaves me enough with 1 hunger check, so that's the important breakpoint. Teemo. That is O-Tech. I don't think I'm ready for O-Tech. Or like, I want to do O-Tech. Okay. Yeah, like Hex's stress just doesn't matter anymore. It's like I'm fucked anyways in terms of stress. So on him, so he's going into relief anyways. So might as well just let him tank that. Yeah, that's an affliction.
The mind is fractured. Drawn out and merciless.
Okay. That is a lot of effect damage. And that's a stun. Shit. Oh my god. That's so good. Stun you? Okay, that just kills you.
Hourglass
Oh, I can fight O-Tech actually. If this is my last fight, I might actually just fight O-Tech. I don't have my stun on Hexa, but I think it's fine. I would have had to fight anyways, because I just messed up the speed and the killing orders. Okay, never mind. This fight is completely fine. What is this mesh? Why is there one Tartuk and like double macro? Huh? Yeah, they just both don't do anything. Stun. That's the important one. Okay, well I just immediately kill you. That's also fine. Thanks, Crusader. Okay, that's bad. That's very bad. I should have healed her. Shouldn't have killed. Should have taken advantage of the stun. This doesn't heal, but it does remove the damage over time effect, which is quite important. That's unfortunate. Please don't hit her. Okay. Holy shit, that is a lot. That's unfortunate. Ah, don't stun me. One off. Come on, take a turn! Shit. Okay, no crit. We do get a bleed. It's Death's Door. Shit. Oh my god, Crusader. Crusader is just clutching this out right now. Okay. Just do your regen.
stand your ground.
Very good. That's a lot of damage. That's bad. Oh my god! Crusader's just crit healing like every time I need him to. He's just crazy like that, huh? Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm just shooting ahead again. Because both of these guys, like, if he just hits Devastate, it's not that bad. And I get a lot of stuff. Give me all of it. Yeah, everything 1k gold. Sure, time to div.
Beautiful bounty.
A very good
Who's it
haul.
got?
60k. That is a lot. Unprepared. That's annoying. It's not too bad. Because he's not trying to land anything really on prep round. It's like...
The sail unfurls and the ballast pours out. We press on.
It's only tracking shot, which is like, who cares? Slugger, holy. Would have been nice. Lethal. Slugger Thrall would be kind of nice. Okay, you go in here, you and you. Alright. I'll run. And I just completely forgot what she does. I know, like, she sits in the middle ranks, so kind of want burst damage just into that. I have burst damage. Could run Jester. If another Flagellant. I don't. Great Houndmaster. Bring a Thrall. Just combo these two. He also has a bleed, so that's useful. And like, I only care about prep round being in rank 1 because of Menace, and afterwards I'm probably not pressing this too often. So, which one is better? Maybe this one? Okay, I need someone to heal. And this sucks without, what's his name? Flagellant? Yeah. This isn't like that good. Thick-blooded, I'm taking that. You. Even if you are level 3. I think thick-blooded is worth it. I need someone else to heal as well. Or just you. If another occultist? I do. I think you need skirmisher. Yeah, it's probably better. Steam isn't great. I just don't have like all of the heroes that I'd like to use. If I did Jester and like run Highwayman. Mad Arms. This just seems fine. Plus, I don't really care about marking too much, so just run like double offense. This and probably Mooncloak actually. Yeah, Mooncloak. I do lose is it Meta Crystal? I think that's fine. Is it? What else am I running? I don't use that. This would actually be quite useful. Like anything. Sag Cauldron. Or just like more damage, I think. Which one is Occultist? Not Ribbon actually. I already forgot again. What does he have? Oh, it's the stealth one. I don't think I want that. Mooncloak is just really good, but like I want something else. If I can keep him like just unstressed. Do you know what? It's gonna give you a Strength Crescent, and I could give her something else. Can give you Idol Wilting, then you take this. And you have Mooncloak and Feather Crystal. Man at Arms, just accuracy and debuff amulet, I think. Break all of this, why not? I think I'll stick with Wicked Slice. Upgrade everything for you. I'm running 3 level 3s, that's probably not great. So I need level 4 heroes I can replace. I women, yeah. I'll replace you. Like no quirks. You have thick-blooded. How much is this? Oh. It's an entire speed point. Yeah. I'm changing these two around. Probably a good idea. Unfortunate, but I really don't want to bring like 3 level 3s for the boss, because it's always scary. The 2 level 3s, yeah, I can probably handle that, but 3 of them is scary. Religious. So if I want to use this, I need to clear the debuff. This, all the anti-venom, cleansing salts, this, honing oil, and laudanum. Sure, I'll bring bandages, because I'm just not sure what the boss does anymore. I can't remember.
Reaching the Reliquary's gates will require more than some gardening shears to cut through the cat and the tickets. The Aron guards the way. It is said to take the form of a mass of beautiful humans, fused into the pulpy floral flesh. Not only is it a Caribbean danger, it seems to guide and direct the cacti all around it. An alluring scent fills the air, drawing prey deeper into the bloodthirsty grove.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's up here.
We must be more vigilant.
Alright. Luckily this is still treasury, so there's not a lot of like normal fights, which is really nice. Yeah.
Be more careful.
Yeah, like, what do you expect me to do? Like, not immediately use for hoarding oil? Or for cleansing salts? Yeah, fuck that. That's a very good pickup, because I don't think I'm gonna be meeting that many fights over here. I hope.
The glory will come.
This thing has not
For
triggered
now,
once yet.
there is labor.
Just is what it
Be
is.
gentle. For sale or for study, these artifacts are precious.
Okay. Just 0 fights.
No challenge is without its barriers, both proverbially.
And I immediately get the worst fight imaginable. Okay, this sucks. It's not horrible, but it's still like Totag, the Gal. That is not what I clicked. I do have to remember to use holding oil.
Yes! Yes!
Okay. Holding oil. Very good. That's an important kill. This could technically one-tap the Gal, but I just go for the corpse. Unfortunate. I really hope they could have killed the corpse. Oh, come on. Okay, it's Macrob. Very nice. Mortality buffs are gonna suck. That's what it is. Let's get guarded. Nice dodge. Guard. This is not it.
Must recover.
Yeah. Can we like stop? Okay.
Do not fall.
That is a huge heal. Holy shit. Thank God for Cultist.
A dreadful hit.
I've just eaten crits like left and right this fight. What happened? Like, the macros have just been critting like every attack. That is very bad.
Stand your ground.
Okay. Heal. Okay.
Yes, strike true.
That fight fucking sucked. Okay. Just keep shooting, it's fine.
Destroyed.
Okay. It's done. Huge. And now I can just sit and heal. That was not a good fight. Speed roll, that means I can get one more heal. Okay, I'm definitely camping this room. It's just another fight of pure misery. Well, at least I can clear that with Cultist. Okay, good version Highwayman, because he has the most stress. Fire Wound afflicts, I'm just immediately leaving the mission. Like, it's just actually over then. I'm just not dealing with an affliction. I just do this again because I don't want to kill the Fierce, because otherwise it's just like a guaranteed affliction. I can't do anything about that. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. I just have to kill Horse now. Do this, you do Dust Dispersion, definitely. And now I just like have to hope that Highwayman like high rolls you. Thank you, Highwayman. That was very important. Robot found. Kill the robot immediately. Goodbye, robot. None of that. And I killed. Okay.
An adequate
Definitely can.
for now. Keep it up.
I just camped twice. So I can like use one camp to fully focus on recovery. And then next fight just to focus on buffs. Just take the horror, it is what it is. Could have done better in a sense, but it is what it is. I completely forgot, to be honest.
Our path is revealed.
Did you camp again? So I'm gonna do Bandit Sense, the right one. Rapid Strike is important. Do want Unparalleled Finesse. No, Triage is more important. This is like a full buff. That's really good. Dark Strength. Remove the debuff.
Once the path is unclear, rely
Could have
on
definitely done it
yourself.
better, but it is what it is. Open slot. Just use this. Prairie Explorer. %. Yeah, you have to do it yourself. That sucks. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna need Rampart. Definitely gonna need Bolster. I'm gonna need Bellow. I think I'm gonna run this. Just stays as is. This as well, I think. No, I don't need a pull. So run this. Use the as is. Okay. Thanks for the good luck, Marcus. This dungeon has not been good.
It hungers with the flesh of the allured.
Holy boobs. I guess it's gonna be important. So it's gonna proc a lot. Okay, leeching is annoying. That is a pull. Good thing I kept Rampart on. I can just stay where I am with him. Yeah. Iron having fat boobs is important to the lore, actually. Okay.
Drives them to the ground.
Oh, come on, that is annoying. Great, you try to stun the same target twice, yeah. That's not gonna work.
Do not waver. The fight goes on.
Just doing this. Okay, that's bad. That is a lot of minus blood. I just hit the heal. Okay. That's the capture. Who'd I get captured here? Probably... I want Mad Arms and Musketeer to be captured. They need to keep the holders around to have a heal, and Highwayman obviously for damage. That's annoying. Oh, come on, Wicked Slice! Yep, that's capture. Oh my god. There's enough alarm sensors to last. Okay, that's bad. Not a crit, that's important. 5, that's not the number I wanted to see. Very important, very good dodge. Okay, that's fine. Should have quit point blank actually. Boom, okay, that's annoying. But you losing HP is fine. As long as it's not the others. As long as you aren't dying, it's fine. Because you are just gonna get captured. Okay. Just move back one, because I know Highwayman is probably gonna go first. Okay. You don't have that much dodge. Why are you missing? I don't get it. Highwayman is just not having a good time. Very good dodge. 0. Perfect. Good job, occultist. Just stealing self.
Come now, back on your feet.
Okay, that's bad. So I have 6 anti-venom in my pocket.
Strike them down.
And a 74 crit. Thank you, Wicked Slice. Let's give him just some neutral accuracy. Perfect. It's like the best target. Storm pulling one. Perfect. Okay, that was actually the pull. That would have been very bad. Oh no, it wouldn't have. You have to take a turn first now. Nice. Matchmaker. Fine. Perfect.
It's finally produced. Squirms in.
Okay. That went decently fine. I didn't even have to use my anti-venom. Okay.
Our soldiers will not be defeated by some mere illusion of beauty.
FNK. That was not a lot of money, but we made it. That's the important part. Nervous. That's getting removed. Convulsive. That's also getting removed. Both of those
It is
suck.
strange that a place so distant from the rest of the world can possess such marvelous technologies.
Both these kind of suck, so I want to remove them. Impulsive. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Alright. Okay, so I could try champion technically, but I honestly don't want to right now. Because I definitely need a lot more relics first. Because my upgrades are just not up enough right now. Like, I still need both of these, I still need the max of training hall, so it's gonna be a lot of grinding yet for now. Because I need more relics. Means I'm just going to the treasury right now because I need salvage jewelry first. Yeah, one that gives me like extra stacking. Yeah, this one. 450. Jesus. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Because I'm just not on top of my relics right now. I'm probably just doing exposed interior. Because I really want to get the 150 valor marks for the extra relic stacking. So I can farm faster. It also allows me to level some of the lower level people. Probably good. This isn't DLC. Also, hello, Pizza Flower. This is not the DLC. It's a mod with a separate Steam page. It's called Reliquary. You can check it out. If you just type in like Reliquary in Steam, you can find it. And no, this is just a mod. The DLC is just more towards the base game. This is a very different from the vanilla game. Need more damage. And honestly, oh yeah, and I think that's probably important. If you don't have the game yet and just see this and want to like play Black Reliquary, I really wouldn't recommend it to buy Darkest Dungeon just for Black Reliquary, because you do need to like have the base knowledge about the game and then get into Black Reliquary, because this is quite difficult. Might not seem like it because I'm just rolling, but it is difficult. They're rank 3. You still have very off crowds. I have to remove this. Is sort of anyone who I want to put here? Yes, you are actually pretty good. I can just run you on foot. Yeah, you also have a speed stealth, which is pretty good. And then cultist. Iron doesn't do anything, but it is what it is. It's probably better. Just for like the extra mark synergy she has now. Alien. Just accuracy. Accuracy and something for damage. Well, it's just offensive. You run this, just extra armor piercing with like a debuff on top. It counts as ranged, bro. Mooncloak, Mooncloak. Actually, I can just run Mooncloak. Triple Mooncloak, it's fine. Come fast. You are just running double accuracy. Usually I run this and where is it? Quick Draw Charm. For you, it's probably just the same thing. Yeah, I need to give you some accuracy. Otherwise it's gonna be difficult to learn stuff. Just give you this. Watch, you have 90, that's not enough. Swap this out. This seems fine. Great things. Fire this. Everything and stick people in here. Alrighty. Exposed interior it is. We have camp scouts. Got to look. Sanctuary, the important one. It's actually quite good. Should get that. Anybody who's religious? It's just you. So no, probably not. Dark Strength is really good though. Mainly because I can use this on Dredge for completely free. Is the calibration. Okay, now I have everything. Bandages, owning oil, stack of torches, this. Yeah. That should be fine.
Drumbeats sound off from deeper into the ruins. Our foes have begun their rituals.
Well, that's gonna be a lot of backtracking. Don't need the soup. Don't need minus stress. Okay, 73%. You have very little dodge. Got that. Everything's stuck. That's very good. It's an important pull because now I can just focus on you. Okay. You do get back into the backline, but like, you just do 5 damage. It's like, come on. Bro does so little damage, it's fine. You're still stuck on Horn Ram for another turn.
Strike true.
Okay, perfect. Not a crit. Means you still don't do anything this turn. Very good. I have to remember that his stun is incredibly good. Because Omni Reach stun? Yeah. That's good. That's very good. Just again. Okay, you die next turn, so I don't really care about anything you do. A bit of stress, whatever. Like in this region, the stress just doesn't matter. Nice.
An agonizing death, slow and measured.
I'm still looking for my first memento, by the way. It's like week 60, and haven't found any. Thank you for that. Unfortunate. Let's drop the anti-venom and keep going. Oh, come on. That sucks. Yeah, it can be a lot, because I do play very fast, and this combat speed is higher, so. Oh, come on. That's a lot. Clear the block. And hope this kills. Nice. Huge. Thank you, Hellion. Speed is so good. I love that move. Just big number. This probably won't land. Yeah, it's like a 25%. Ah. What am I talking about? That's 35%. Just my hand of light. I want to back one that first because Suffocate isn't that big a deal. Like sure it can apply disease, but just don't get a disease.
Now, back on your feet.
I do have disease hit, so that's fine.
Strikes him down. Do not relent.
Very good.
Devastation.
Very good. This is 25%. How? How did I get that stun? We simply win the 1 and 4, huh? It's that easy. Nice. 1 damage off, of course.
We press on. There is much to do.
This is a lot of money. I also want the sapphires, but like, I guess I can drop the gold. Take this instead. I don't need refined amber dust. What am I doing? I don't care about this. I have 300 refined amber dust. I don't need more.
Our cause is righteous, but requires funds.
Maybe I should explain how the fights work. That would be a fun thing to do. Gives me something to talk about. These curios are so good. Like I just healed like 30 stress just by curios. But yeah, basically what's different from the base game is that you have the prep round, which is like the first turn basically, but changed to like, okay, all accuracy is halved, you can't crit, and enemies use specific setup moves. And similarly for you, it's like you have moves like vulnerability hex, which says ignore prep round accuracy reduction. So basically, this move has the regular hit chance, like 94-95, which is pretty high. And if you go to like a move that doesn't have that, it's only like 40%. So it's unlikely to hit. So you want to use setup, like vulnerability hacks for like marks and stuff, or you want to use other things, like buffs or other debuffs like Heroic Yorp. That's not a prepper move, so you get to set up, and then on turn 2 it goes away, and then you can just, it's just like usual. But you have that extra turn in front where like you can set up for free, basically. It's an interesting balancing decision because it allows some moves that usually don't get used that much for like buffs and stuff, where like usually in vanilla like buffs just don't see use. Where like, okay, the only thing that this does is like you buff yourself, but usually those aren't too good, because you always have to consider, okay, if I'm getting a 25% damage buff, I have to hit 4 times to get back that 100% damage that I lost, right? Because now you're getting like plus 25% damage, that kind of stuff. So buffs are usually not that worth using, especially like damage buffs, which are most of the offensive buffs, so those aren't worth too much. Defensive buffs are in a different spot, because those are actually quite useful, but usually not that needed, so, you know. But, that just means that a lot of moves got balanced around prep round, which just gives more options, which is quite nice. So that's like one of the big changes in combat. And that was just like a Darkest Dungeon moment where you get taken from full HP with like 2 hits all the way down to 0. It'd just be like that. Yeah, it's a lot to take in, especially if it's just me explaining. It's a lot easier and more intuitive than it might seem. Because at first it's like, okay, what am I doing? But after you just equip like one prepper move on every person, then it's actually easy. Like you always have to think about, okay, what am I doing on prep round and what am I doing afterwards? And what are those moves doing afterwards? Because some moves are like one use only, so do you really want to use them on prep round, or do you want to equip the move? Because then you lose essentially one skill slot for the rest of the fight. Is that something you can do? Is that something you want to give up? Maybe? Like, it just always depends on like what you want to do. And for like this team, like one thing I'm doing right now, which isn't very common, is Vestal. Because what I'm doing is that I have Hand of Light, which is not a prep round move. This just has like its regular accuracy and loses 50% of it on prep round. But I really want to press Hand of Light because this is a huge buff. Like 15% damage and 6 accuracy on everybody else is really, really good. And if I miss this on prep round, I still get a pretty sizable buff on herself, which is the 15% damage and 6 accuracy on herself. So afterwards I can still hit Hand of Light for a bit harder damage, and I can do Mace Smash for big damage. And because I'm pressing Mace or Hand of Light on prep round, I have Quick Draw Charm, which basically allows me to ignore like 20% of the cut. So I only have like a 80% chance most of the time to hit, instead of the usual 50%, so that's a lot better. In turn, obviously, Quick Draw Charm afterwards is just like a pure downside. Like if you look at the stats, like 8 speed on prep round is pretty good, but minus 3 speed after prep round, and that's the only thing this does basically. So after prep round, this is just a huge downside. And you have to remember, another thing that's probably worth mentioning is that a lot of stats are doubled. Like the health 68 usually is not that high. This is like double it. Like max HP, damage and speed all got doubled. Just to make rounding easier. So you don't have to deal with like, okay, you get like half a damage point, so which happens a lot in vanilla. But in here it's less common and just easier to balance, especially speed. It also makes for great screenshot potential. Because big number, you know? Nice. And another thing that got changed is Mark. Mark got a pretty big rework, because now Mark has a base chance and basically acts like a debuff. It usually has like plus 10 on most marks to land, but it's still like a change. That's important to note. But in turn, like Mark got a whole lot of buffs, so I think it's fair. Because like it now can be resisted is a huge nerf, because now you have to trinket for it, and you can't just like press a button and guaranteed mark lands. That's just not possible anymore. But in turn, you have prep round, which is incredible for mark, because like a full turn just to set up, yeah, you can just set up marks. And every mark is basically a prep round move, so you are encouraged to just press marks on prep round if you have them. And the other thing that got changed is that mark now lasts rounds instead of turns. And the difference between round and turns is that turns tick down on every action, so enemies with multiple actions, like, I don't know, a lot of size 2 enemies and like Reliquary have multiple actions. They basically tick down everything that is like turns a lot quicker, like debuffs tick down quicker, damage over time ticks down quicker, which is really good. And obviously Mark would not, in base game, Mark also ticks down a lot quicker, so that's usually a big downside against, especially bosses. Because bosses with multiple actions just remove the Mark in like one round, so you have a very limited amount of time to actually get value from the Mark. And now that Mark lasts rounds, you actually have to like wait until the end of the round to make a tick down. So enemies with multiple actions can just clear off Mark very quickly, and that's a very, very big change. Especially because a lot of normal enemies now have more actions. Like basically every size 2 enemy has multiple actions, so having Mark against them would in base game be a huge downside, because like it just gets cleared faster, and sometimes it just gets cleared before you can get any value, which is a huge pain in the ass. But now you can just press that and it stays on, which is really good. I definitely shouldn't have left Hyenas for last. That was a skip. Okay, 7. Okay, it's fine. It's just one Hyena left. Like 2. That is annoying. Steal. It's fine. Hopefully. Okay. This kills you next time? He didn't land. Bro. If that didn't land, I would have killed. But this also kills, so it works. Stress. I don't think I need to camp yet. Move your stealth. Hopefully this horror doesn't stick too often. Okay. This is a guaranteed kill. I just go for the guaranteed. Okay, sure. Oh, come on. 7 damage. Nice. Yeah, I removed the stealth. It lasts for 2 turns. If this was only 1 turn left, I wouldn't have. But now I really want to. Also, how am I outspeeding you? You have 18 speed. Not that I want to complain, but did not expect that. Especially with 3 people. 40%. Unfortunate. No bleed. Okay, that works.
Another skirmish, another step forward. This land is ancient and fallen into disrepair.
Okay. They're going right or left. Probably just camp here, just get some buffs.
Recover, prepare. Come dawn, we march.
Sanctuary. Dark Strength. It's just plus 20% damage. Okay. I don't want to stress Vessel even more. She's getting really stressed very often. Ten accuracy or just 10% prod? Probably just a prod. Put it on Vestal. It's a bit of extra survivability. Probably don't use this right now. I do want to keep at least some
Take up the
torches.
spades. This is nothing to trouble ourselves over.
Because you can actually use, at least in this, oh yeah. I probably should have mentioned this, but the region right here, Exposed Interior, has essentially two types of missions. It's night or it's day. You are only gonna listen to the night missions in this playthrough because I'm playing Torchless, so for this region I was like, okay, only night missions. Because night treats the torch as it's always 0. You always get like a bit of extra stress, you get more crit, and enemies start with stealth sometimes. Like she, Pain Warden normally doesn't start with stealth in day, but in night she does start with stealth. And some enemies change depending on day or night, like Pain Warden. In Pain Warden, like on prep round, in the night she does Lunar Embrace, which is like a stealth and like a small buff for damage and stealth. And in day it's like an entire party targeting prot buff. And similarly, the torch also, or you can use torches in battle, just like Crimson Court. And the effect depends on if it's day or night. In night, it allows you to bypass stealth. So if I wanted to do it right now, I could use the torch and just use Bleed Out on her because I bypass stealth. And in day, it's accuracy buff, just like Crimson Court. And at the very top, you can see that there's a plus Varroth spawn chance. Jesus, talking is hard sometimes. But depending on the torchlight, like in every region, it's like different types of enemies spawn. Because you always have like the local tribe, which is like, okay, this time it's Whitelanders in Exposed Interior. You have the Levantine in the Catacombs, and you have character needs in the Treasury, or like Wildlife and Treasury, I guess. And then you have Troglodytes in the Caverns. But you always have that neutral tribe, where like they can appear in every mission, where it's either the Quarots or the Lost Legion. The Lost Legion spawns at higher light, and the Quarots spawn at low light. So you will probably never see the Lost Legion, but you will see the Quarots. A lot. And there's a bunch of lore that I'm just like not very into because I just have no idea. I just play the silly video game. But there's a Discord, you can find it on the Steam page, where like all the developers are and like all the community is basically for this mod. And yeah, you can join that, and the devs will most likely answer a lot of lore questions if prompted. Because the devs are fairly active. Just joining in conversations and stuff. It's silly to see. I probably just beat out you. So. Like, there's a lot to this mod that I'm just not able to show. Because it just, like, it's probably just best if you just play it yourself. That's like always the best option. But like at the same time, like Reliquary, playing it yourself is always like difficult. Because the difficulty of this mod is specifically targeted for like people who have already beaten Blood Moon. Like the hardest difficulty of the vanilla game. And at the start you don't really notice that balancing, like in Apprentice. There it's like fairly lenient with like its difficulty and like how hard it punishes you. You will struggle, but it won't be like very frustrating. It's like, okay, I lose like a full party, it's like, yeah, okay, it happens. But then, like, afterwards, yeah, the difficulty just starts skyrocketing. Like, Veteran is still like, oh shit, that's difficult, and then you get to Champion, which is just like, yeah, you need to be very, very good to be Champion consistently. You really need to know what you're doing. That's just not very common. Holy shit.
Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
But the most fun part about Black Reliquary, in my opinion, is always just like the new stuff you can do. Because there's a lot of strategies that normally are just not good in vanilla. And over in vanilla, like, basically every hero is just like, okay, you have this one playstyle you do like every time, and you don't really have like any secondary playstyle, because those are just not that good, right? Like Vestal, for example. Like in vanilla, it's always like, okay, you sit in the back, you run Judgment, Dazzling Light, both fields, and that's it. That's the entire playstyle. That's what you do. And you don't have anything else. Half a kill is just not good. Mace Bash, not good. Illumination, not good. Hand of Light, not good. Like, all of those moves are just not that great. Right? So, she has a lot of trinkets that are just like head scratchers because you never get to use them. Like, all of the frontline Vestal trinkets are like, yeah, this seems like a fun playstyle. Unfortunately, the playstyle is dog shit. And that happens very often. Like, basically every second character has like a playstyle that just doesn't exist. Like, you can't really use that without making like a major sacrifice. And that's what really sucks about the base game, in my opinion. Because you are showing me this very fun playstyle, but I just don't get to use it. And that sucks. And in Black Reliquary it's still like kind of like that, because it just shows you like 1 more billion playstyles. Like, every hero has like 2 or 3 different playstyles at minimum. And of course not all of them are gonna be good. Like, at that point it's just unreasonable to expect like every playstyle that every hero has to be viable. But there's a lot more stuff that just wasn't doable in vanilla that's now very, very possible, like Frontline Vestal. This is just a very easy example. Because now Hand of Light, but like a huge buff, this is really good now. Usually Illumination is really good, because this gets like more damage the higher the torch is. For me, obviously, this is very bad, because I get 0 of the damage increases. So, you know, damage isn't great. You can't spam the heals anymore. Dazzling Light got nerfed, and Mace Bash just kind of stay the same. But a lot of her stuff now works in her frontline, like Judgment, just being a complete rework. And it's just a lot of stuff that doesn't work in vanilla very well, but it works quite nicely in Black Reliquary, and that's really cool. Because now you get to experiment around with like a lot of playstyles, and that's always great. Because basically every hero got its balance completely changed, and they either got like some small rework or like some huge buffs or some huge nerfs, and that just means that a lot of the stuff that was viable in vanilla just isn't viable anymore in Black Reliquary, which is quite nice. It just gives you more things to learn. And that was like something I've been missing about base ED for a long time, because I've played the base game for like 2,000 hours. Like, at some point it does get kind of repetitive. I'm gonna keep playing it because I just love the game, but it was always like, I kind of just wanted to learn something new. That's why I started doing like a bit of excursion into the Steam Workshop, which, yeah. If you've seen the workshop, you know what I mean. Yeah. It just be like that. And then Black Reliquary came out, just right when I was starting to get into modding a bit more. And yeah, this was basically just what I was looking for. It's like I've already jumped like 150 hours into Black Reliquary, and yeah, it's fun. And I'm not nearly done yet. Because that's just so much to try out. And 1.0 in the final region just isn't even out yet. There's gonna be a lot more. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You are gonna need a lot of like, I really want to get into this game, because the game really kicks your ass. Like, it's very frustrating at times. But that's just part of the fun. And a funny thing that happens if you get into Darkest Dungeon is that your perception of hit chance completely changes. It's ridiculous. Like, I tried to get into other games, like I started playing a bit of Pokemon recently, and like, I saw like the hit chances on some of the moves and I was like, these can't be good, right? Because you have moves that are like, okay, you have like a, I think Rock Slide, something like that, I think it's called, has like a 30% chance to flinch on both enemies, which is like, in competitive it's considered like a really, really good move because you get consistent flinching, and I'm like, 30% inconsistent. What is that? Imperfect hit chance. Bro. And like in a lot of other games, it's like, okay, so I have like a 60% hit chance, that's pretty solid. But like in Darkest Dungeon, it's just not. Like 60% hit chance is abysmal. Like at that point, you just don't press the move. But in other games, it's like, okay, 60%, that's like the top. That's like the best I can get. And it's very silly, because every time I just get into other games, it's like, I'm just like, I need to stack hit chance immediately. I cannot be asked to deal with like 30% hit chances. What is that? And like, it's not that bad. Like, usually like, hit chances like that are pretty normal, but Darkest Dungeon is just off the charts of that, because of how big the hits are. Because in those games, it's like, okay, you take like at least 3 hits or more, not 3 hits. You take like 10 hits or something to go down to like low HP. And in Darkest Dungeon, it's like, yeah, this enemy is gonna crit you for your entire HP bar. And that's the difference, because Darkest Dungeon has so much more damage and just goes so much faster, because you are just killing things quickly, and things kill you very quickly, that missing an attack is incredibly bad. Like, it's so horrible. Because you need like every turn very quickly, and you need to kill things very quickly. And if you have to wait a full turn, that's horrible. And that's also why getting like into Darkest Dungeon from another game and taking all of that knowledge into Darkest Dungeon is very difficult.
And march on. We still have much to
Just because of what works and what doesn't work. Because in other games, especially like JRPGs and stuff, it's very common for you to just go like, yeah, I can out-heal that, and like you just go for like buffs, you go for setup, you out-heal stuff, and all of that just doesn't work in Darkest Dungeon. Like, it's just completely unviable. Because your heals are never gonna outpace your enemy damage. Like, look at this. Weird Reconstruction, 35 heal at max, right? And any of these enemies can easily hit for 35. And this is inconsistent. If you look at something like Divine Grace, like this isn't fair because it's level 1, but like Divine Comfort or stuff, like, it's not good. Like, you are basically guaranteed to like, at max, heal for like half the enemy damage. And it's even worse with stress. Because then you get silly enemies that deal like 20 stress to everybody, and it's like, yeah, my stress heal deals for like 10 on one person. That's why Darkest Dungeon just is difficult to get into, because you can't use a lot of like other knowledge from other games to get very good very quickly in Darkest Dungeon. Because if you got like with JRPGs, it's like if you are good at one of them, or like just other games in general, where like if you are in the same genre and you are good at one game, you'll most likely at least be okay at the others, because they are just like similar and like similar principles apply and like yeah. If you're at decent at like one trading card game, uses resources, you are probably gonna be good at like at least okay at a different one that also has those same resources. Like it's the same argument with like Yu-Gi-Oh, getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, because Yu-Gi-Oh is like compared to other card games, it's very different because you don't have like the resources you need to spend. The game is like, yeah, just summon whatever you want, activate whatever you want. Here you go. And that's just inherently very different from like every other card game out there. That's like, okay, you have these amount of resources. You can only do a limited amount of things on one turn. And that means you have to like plan ahead and like do resource management. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, throw your cards to your opponent quickly. Throw up your entire deck onto the field and remove it immediately. Like that's the difference between, and that's why like getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more difficult than like jumping from one card game or like Magic to Hearthstone, for example. That's a lot easier. But jumping into Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just difficult because there's so much stuff that the game just doesn't have what other games have, and that's similar to like Darkest Dungeon. But like, compared to other strategy games, it's different, very different. It's also why stuns in Darkest Dungeon Vanilla are so incredibly good, while they are like okay or like decently good in most other games. Because you don't really hear that like in other games you have like a heavy stun meta that just doesn't really exist. Like stun meta heavy games in strategy games are just not common. Like games like that, like similar games, it's not that common. But in Darkest Dungeon 1 it's just like stun quickly. Stuns are like the best thing you can do, right? And that's very different from other games. And that's mainly because stuns in Darkest Dungeon are worth so much more. Because if you stun an enemy, that basically prevents like a full kill on you. Like, if you stun an enemy, that could just prevent like 100 damage, easily. And in other games, that just isn't the case. Because every action is worth a lot less. Right?
Rest. We will need your strength.
Not to say like those games are bad, like they are different, that's all. Can't get ambushed this time because I used this thingy. Just get to chill. And heal stress. And that's the fun of Darkest Dungeon. It's just, it scratches an itch that you don't really get from like other games. And that's why I've stuck with it for so long. Like I've played a lot of strategy games over the years. Like all kinds of, especially roguelike strategy games. And I've been just sticking with Darkest Dungeon because I just like that how quickly you get punished for mistakes, because the game can just immediately kill you. And enemies can just like, you make a mistake, your entire HP bar gone, removed. And with other games it's like, you don't get punished as hard. And I guess they don't feel as frustrating. I need my digital masochism, you know? I need to suffer. Because if I'm not suffering, am I even having fun? And that's why like the game isn't for everybody, because if you don't like, okay, I make one mistake and immediately lose my entire team because I got punished for it. Like, if you don't like that, then yeah, the game just isn't for you. And learning at the game is difficult at times. It's so frustrating. Like, the game does very silly things with its difficulty curve in vanilla, where like, it makes the game 10 times more frustrating than it has to be. Because the game becomes insanely grindy for no reason, basically. Because you can imagine like Dark Souls, right? Dark Souls is like similar, where like, okay, there's a big boss, and what do you do with the big boss? You sit there and you bash your head against the wall and you try to learn its patterns until you get it right. And then you beat the boss, right? That's how Dark Souls works. Or like basically the gameplay loop of like Dark Souls. And that's obviously like, okay, you bash your head against the wall until you succeed. And the difference between that and Darkest Dungeon is basically nothing, because in Darkest Dungeon you also have to like try stuff out, and you get punished hard if you fail, and then you just lose someone, right? And you lose like a party if you make a mistake. Then you learn from that, and you go again, and then you basically bash your head against the wall until you succeed. Just like Dark Souls, right? The difference is that in Dark Souls, the walk from the bonfire to like the boss arena is like maybe like 10 seconds. And in the worst case, it's like a minute. You have to go through like 1 or 2 enemies, right? Not too bad. You basically immediately get back into it. The difference is, with Darkest Dungeon, that its difficulty curve is so made in a way that like, at the very start, it's just RNG, because you don't have trinkets yet. That means you can't manipulate RNG very well, so you're basically just left up to hit chance. And that's why like, for like deathless runs, the early game is like the worst part. Because you can't play around RNG and it's just miserable. And then you just sit there and like all your hit chances aren't perfect, or like they are just like, yeah, 80% hit chance. Yeah, I guess I just have to go with that, because that's the best that you are gonna get. That's why like the RNG Fiesta early on is misery. And obviously if you get into the game the first time, early you just don't know anything. You lose a lot because of bad RNG, and you obviously haven't learned anything. And it's basically like, okay, this is mainly just because I'm bad at the game, because I'm new, right? Then you get to Veteran, and the difficulty just drops. Because in Veteran, everything works. Because now you have trinkets, you can manipulate RNG, and you have a very easy time very often, because you just nuke enemies. Like if you are like a good player, Veteran, you are just balling. Like you are doing ridiculous stuff. You're just one-tapping shit, left and right. And you have ending missions with like 0 stress, everything. It's very easy. And so much stuff works in Veteran. Like literally, you can use the most cope, unusable team, and you can still probably win. Like literally, you can use like a team where like basically only 2 characters are attacking, or like 1 character is attacking and nobody else is doing anything. And you can still win. That's how easy Veteran is. With like good trinketing and obviously like decent play. And sure, that's fine. But the main issue of the difficulty design is the end game. Because Champion is the hardest part of the game. Like, it's very difficult. And that's where, like, the most bashing your head against the wall happens. That's like the Dark Souls boss. You get there, and you have to, like, try and try again until you find out what works. Because in Veteran, you don't really do that. Because in Veteran, like, you just run through. Like, it's... You can treat Veteran like a normal enemy in Dark Souls, where like, okay, you don't learn its pattern, you just kill it. Like that's basically Veteran. It's like that one random enemy you find in like Dark Souls games. Like nobody knows its pattern, or like nobody learns its pattern. Like as like on their first playthrough, you just kill it before it kills you, right? That's how Veteran works. Then you get to Champion, which is like the big Dark Souls boss. You just sit there, you try and try again until you find like the things that work. The main issue with that is that in Dark Souls, you have a 5-minute walk, or like a 50-second walk from the bonfire to the boss, and then you just fight the boss, you lose or you win, it is what it is, right? And then, if you lose, you just try again. In Darkest Dungeon, you can't do that, because if you lose a champion, like you lose a full party, that's 60 hours of grinding you have to redo. That's... Like, you have to regrind that entire team. You lose, like, a few parties, you are back to Apprentice, and you are back to grinding your heroes up. And then you have to sit there for 60 hours and just regrind people. And, yeah, that's not great. Like, that's horrible. And you can imagine it if you had, like, a 60-hour walk from the bonfire to the boss arena in Dark Souls. Like, what is that? It's so frustrating. And that's why, like, a lot of people just find the game so frustrating, because that happens. And that's why, like, a lot of people drop the game. Like, that's the main reason. Because people don't drop the game in Veteran or in Apprentice. They drop it in Champion. When they hit Champion the first time, and they just get destroyed by Champion, and they see, okay, my entire team is back to Apprentice. I have to regrind for 60 hours, and I don't want to do that. And then you just quit the game. because nobody wants to do that. And I get why, 100%. Because if that happens, yeah, I'm not playing the game either. That's so frustrating. And especially because the game is so heavily based on like chance manipulation, the game can very easily feel like, okay, I didn't lose because I played bad, I lost because I didn't roll well, because my dice were just not in my favor, right? And that's extra frustration, because if you're bad at the game and you see like, okay, I should have played better, then it's like, okay, I see it, this is what I do to improve. This is like for example, in Wheel, like I got slapped for like 150 from champion Unclean Giant. And if you just look at that, you can say, okay, I need to play around that, and I need to like build like a team specifically to the Giant, aka I bring damage debuffs, I bring a guard, it's a lot easier. Then Unclean Giant is like a non-issue, right? But the issue is that people look at that and they only see like the big orange number that says 150 crit. And then they just say, okay, I got unlucky. And it's like, yeah, kind of. You could have just not gotten crit. Yes, bad luck. But at the same time, it's like, you can play around that bad energy. But nobody does that, right? Like, it happens so often, because it's easy to just blame RNG. Oh, hey, that's my first memento. But yeah, that happens a lot. And that's why, like, Darkest Dungeon just... a lot of people just drop it. Obviously, what can also happen is just that you get through the game the first time. And you just have enough things to beat the game. And then it's, like, completely fine, right? That also happens. But yeah, this thing. Slingon, Ration, Knapsack. Friendly skill, buff, self. Those are some good stats. And I basically lose defense. Oh, I see. That seems like a good trinket if you are just playing like dedicated mech. I don't think I would take it on like a normal mission. I don't remember the other part about it, like the other part of the set, because these are really designed to like be rare as a set. Like by themselves they can be like sometimes, like this one where it's like okay, but I can only stay in mech for swords. So I'm pretty wrong, right? But yet, back to what I was saying before I found the memento. That's just kind of why the game can be very frustrating and very easy to like just not be played to finish. Because then you get a lot of people that are just like, I've seen this a lot of times in like streams, where like people are just like, okay, so I played until champion, I lost basically my entire team on champion, and I just don't want to like rewin everything, and I cannot be asked. And honestly, fair, because I can't be asked to regrind stuff either. If I used to just start like losing parties and like challenge runs, it's like, okay, time to hit the restart button. Because my ass is not regrinding stuff. It's so boring.
We must care for one
Because it just takes a lot of time. Okay.
Not surrender. We need you.
You can hit rank. You can hit rank 4. Yeah, definitely move back. How high is this? 40%? Okay, not just heal. It's fine. Okay, get this kill. It's done. And that's why, like, I've seen a lot of people just quit the game over stuff like that, which is always unfortunate.
Does not regard the method.
Because you can't really fix it. It's just like one of the things that's just part of the game, and you just have to deal with it. That's why I very often just see the complaint that like the game is overly grindy, and I already know, yeah, this person, they haven't played for super long. They've just lost like their first run. Or lost. You can't really lose in the game, so. But yeah, they just lost like a party on champion, and they just see like, okay, I have to regrind for like 40 hours, and they cannot be asked. Because if you play well, the game is not running at all. Like, you just run through the game, and it's easier. Like, you can easily beat the game in like 80 weeks easily. Like, that's what I usually do. Like, around week 80 I'm just done. And I play very slowly. If you play fast, like 40 weeks, game done. Especially if you use all the tricks in the book. Because Darkest Dungeon, like the vanilla game, has so many random things you can do to play more optimally and get more resources. One of my favorite silly things that we figured out that just no regular person does is spawning fights at the end of missions. Because what you do is you sit there and you just spawn missions continuously at the end of the mission. Because then you can just replace all of your supplies with fight loot, and that just gives you so much stuff. Like, you just get easily like plus 30k from every mission, easily. And that's not just like gold. That's also heirlooms. That's also trinkets. Like, it's incredible. It's like one of those things where, like, yes, you have to spend a lot of time, but it's worth a lot. You just continuously re-enter hallways. And obviously it's very boring, that's why like no regular person does it, because nobody wants to do that, right? And the regular person can't win fights very consistently without taking more stress in HP damage than they had when they get in, right? Also, I just got completely destroyed. I should not have used the chopper. Actual bozo play.
The glory will come.
So now I just tank
For now,
one of these.
there is labor.
It is what it is. And that, like, spawning fights at the end of missions is one of those things that, like, no regular person does, and nobody thinks of that. But it is an actual strategy, and it's actually very viable. And that's why, like, if you want to play optimally, there's, like, certain things you want to do that you don't necessarily want to do at, like, your first playthrough. And that's a good example with districts. The first district you usually want to buy is, or like if you play optimally, is always Granary. It's between Granary and what's it called? Cartographer's Camp. It's one of the two. The reason for a camp is obviously like, okay, you get scouting, you get a lot of stats, you get a bit of extra loot, right? And the reasoning for Granary is, one, you get more food healing, which is like not a thing that people ever think of. And the second thing is that you get extra food, which basically equates to more loot, because you can use extra food to spawn hallway fights for longer. Incredibly sick. And like, yeah, that's just a thing, because that means, like, Granary will pay for itself in like 2 weeks. Maybe even faster, like 1 week. Because it's super cheap, and you just get the loot back basically immediately, because you get to spawn fights at the end of missions for longer. And that's why, like, that's most often the optimal district, because it's so cheap and you just get a lot of value from it. Especially if you do that fight spawning thingy. Like, usually it's so fun because food healing is very good. And you can win the game without like a lot of loot, but you can't win the game without having healing, right? And Granary just helps you not die. And not dying is quite good. Obviously. And those two districts are not what's usually recommended for like new players, like people who just play with this for the first time, because then people tend to recommend Bank. Because Bank is just like, okay, you generate a lot of money, and that's it. It just generates money. And obviously, yeah, that's pretty good. Money. I like money. But both with the other districts, both Granary and Cardocamp, just do that better, because they all also generate money, essentially. Because, you know, Granary fights one. It generates like 5 times the amount of gold that Bank does, if you want to do that. Because it also generates heirlooms and other stuff, and not just gold. And that's obviously why, like, if you recommend like Bank to like more experienced players, it's just like not really the best district. But for new players, obviously it's very good, because that just removes like you don't have to do anything, you just remove the gold micromanagement, which obviously is a huge upside. Because micromanaging for new players is difficult, because you are already like learning the game, and you have to also micromanage on the side. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. That's why like the first buy bank is... It's looked down upon if you say like, oh, bank is the best districts to build, because that's just not true. Because granary exists, and just does bank's job better. But if you are like, okay, you are a new player, I'm recommending like build bank first, then it's like, okay, you are gonna get some pushback because people are gonna say it's not the optimal district. But then you can always say like, for the new player it is, because that's correct. And then people are just gonna think, yeah, makes sense. Most of the time. Unless they are unreasonable, which those exist. It's like one of those remains from old advice. Because in old advice, you can very often just see like bank, best top tier district, which is just not true. Like bank is mediocre, and as a first buy it's bad. Because if you are like very far into the game, sure, then bank can be decent. But I feel. Please don't die, Vestal. That would be a pain in the ass. Okay, she left one. Should we get lucky? Clueless. I could have definitely played this better. Like doing this. Okay. Gets done. 50%. But yeah. That's why, like in Dark Sun, you always have to be careful about old advice, because a lot of the old advice just isn't true anymore. Like from 2 years ago, or like stuff that came out like 2 years ago, just isn't up to date anymore, because the meta just got developed very quickly afterwards. Which is very silly, because the game has just not gotten any major updates for like 4 years. Just been in the same state. But the meta is still changing. We are still figuring new stuff out.
As much as I enjoy music, I appreciate the silence drums more.
That's very good. More stun chance on Hellion is always nice. Because I'm not really running stun trinket on her.
Abundance, my friend. I would not expect much of this food to keep longer than a few days, so why be wasteful?
I just want our job to be more consistent. Do you have like any negative quirks I care about? No. Sure, just take both of them in here. And that development over the past few years is like the main reason why I like to stick around in indie game communities. Or like games that don't get like any major updates anymore, like single player games. Because you just see like the just completely new strategies pop up and those becoming meta. It's incredibly fun. Because like the game doesn't change, but the people that play it do change and do get better at the game. And that's why like a lot of stuff just doesn't get figured out immediately. And over the years, you find out new stuff. And just new stuff gets added to like the optimal playstyle. Like Leper. Leper is like the biggest example for that. It's honestly insane what happened. Because Leper used to be like the poster child of like, this hero's kind of bad. And people used to like not like him too much because he wasn't that good in a lot of people's eyes. Which in hindsight is just not true. Leper's actually pretty good. And with like recent stuff that came up, like a basically completely new strategy got created, kind of. And like the playstyle for Leper completely changed. Because before it was like, people really didn't like Leper because his damage was bad. And like, yeah, that was kind of true. His damage was bad. Because, or his offense, not his damage. His damage was good, obviously. Because look at Leper damage range, like, it's incredible. But the reason Leper was kind of not that good as a damage dealer was that Chop is just not a good move. You obviously have like all the usual like, oh, bad accuracy, which like that can just be fixed by trinkets, which, yeah, people figured that will not break quickly. But the main thing that got figured out is that Leper has one of the best moves in the game, Intimidate, which just was never talked about. Because like, there was still criticism about Leper because, yes, he has bad reach, and that's like the main issue that he always has with Chop. Because hitting only rank 1, rank 2 is bad. As a DPS, you always want to hit rank 3 and rank 4. Otherwise, like, your damage is just not that good. That's why, like, Bounty Hunter, his damage, pure damage, is just not that great, because you don't have rank 4 reach at all. And you obviously need that rank 4 reach. And that's why, like, Leopard damage was never that great. The other thing that was, like, a big issue was prot. Because if you have prot, like, obviously Leopard just doesn't do too much. And that fucking sucked. So people were obviously like calling all of that out, which, yeah, that was true. Those were like actual things that, those are like actually Leper's weaknesses with Chop. But the thing that people didn't realize was that Intimidate existed, and this move just fixes everything. It has high accuracy, it hits the backline, it gives you something to do on the first few turns, it sets up your defense, it sets up your offense, it's incredible utility. Like, this move is so incredibly silly, and nobody used it. Like, if you look back on like old Leper discussion, you will just see like, yeah, it's just talking about Chop and how his downsides don't really exist. And especially the accuracy thing. Like, people were just shitting on him for his accuracy, which very often, which was just yeah. Sure, he has his weaknesses, but his accuracy is not one of them. Because frontliners usually have less dodge than like the more dodgy backliners, and obviously like you just use accuracy trinkets. Like, put on an accuracy trinket. It's that easy. Accuracy fixed. And that's like one of the things that happened. Is that people figured out that Intimidate is really, really good. And it just fixes everything. Like, it fixes literally all of Leper's issues. It's incredible. And eventually, like, at least right now, it's like Leper's role is primary, press Intimidate every turn, and secondary deal damage. And it's very silly, because that was just not something a lot of people saw coming. And it happened like a year ago. Like, that was not long ago. At least in like how long Darkest Dungeon has been out. Leave this and produce more scouting. And just stuff like that just gets figured out, and that's like the beauty of sticking around in like a small indie game community, because people will figure stuff like this out. And then like strategies just change, and how people play the game changes. I've been talking for too long. I've just been yapping. Mom, this Menace, and Tremors. It's all good. It's all good. That's what I do all the time as well. Like, there was a time actually, where like I was just consistently appearing in random Twitch streams, and I was just like sitting there and playing like a different video game. Like, it still do it. Like, it's not as common anymore because I don't watch Twitch streams as often anymore because I'm streaming a lot now. But what I used to do was just like, I sit in the stream and I watch, and then while I'm doing that, I'm just playing something else. Right now, when I'm doing that, I'm just playing RimWorld. I've just been starting to play RimWorld, and it's fun. It's very fun. Am I good at it? No. But the new update added a lot of stuff. Like the new DLC, Anomaly. Yeah, I've been playing that. That's what I do in my free time. Play more video games. I like playing video games. Oh, right. Free supplies. Do I have camp skills? Yeah, good enough. Can bring more archkits. More archkits are always good.
Armored footsteps rattle in the distance. Silence them.
Amber cure.
Be more careful.
This will give me a good trinket. Prot stone is solid. I don't have it yet, so gotta get us. That'll be good. This mess just sucks. I have nothing to say about it. It just sucks. Yeah. Nice, good dodgy buff. Just not getting artillery. Okay, I need the horse dead immediately, because otherwise you're gonna start spawning shit. I cannot be asked to deal with that. Two damage off. That's unfortunate. Definitely want to feed at least one Cal to Antiquarian so I can get Amber Grinder online. Just Panzer Corps. Please, egal, don't res. Yes, small guy. Shit. And you like res macro. This.
Waver.
Oh my god, that's so much. This sucks. This really sucks. 28. Speed. Very good dodge. One off. Come on. Oh my god, and it's the small guy. That's why I hate the Gal. Well, there goes Gagal. 8. That's probably good enough. Or bandage. Heal off immediately. Expiate.
Do not fall.
Okay. I can stabilize from this. That was a bad fight. I took so much stress from that. It was mainly just because like my
Not surrender.
Antigrain just wasn't dealing damage because Antigrain wasn't online. Because normally like that fight isn't that big an issue because I have full armor piercing basically from her. It's good damage. But there I missed it. Working fine. Attack. Yeah. That's an affliction. I just it's over. Mission's done. This fight was too bad.
How can we survive?
I just got destroyed. Just pop double camp. Naive. It's just not worth to do this. Because like Antigrain is afflicted, but I'm just not recovering from that.
Huddle together. The knights here are frigid.
Our unspeakable commune, it's completely fine because it's just about the stress healing. That is a good pickup. That's a really good trinket. Yeah, Antigrain, whatever you say. I
We
immediately
follow
camp again.
the ever-guiding light.
Nice. Trinket scrounging hitting is quite nice. It gives me a lot of value. Very cool. I don't.
The amber grows brightly. It's
Why is he here? What is he doing? What is Perfumer doing here? You are not supposed to
I am
appear,
sure
man.
the previous owner will not mind.
You can take this as well. More loot. Bit of loot. Time to leave.
Heed the lessons of your failures. They have much to teach you.
Romania. Those are both really bad.
I treat each and every pair of hands to grace this ship as valuable, but there is no conquest without loss.
None of that. Yeah, it just is what it is. Shit like that just happens. Sapping herb. I already have that. Yeah, I do. You find more valor marks, but this is just day missions. Means I can't do them. How much do I need? 150. Okay, I can get the first upgrade. Actually, I'm just gonna get this if I can. Because then I'm just done with Valor Marks, with what I need from them. So I can just start investing in everything else. Sure, I can do a caverns. Live with more people. Wildlife Challenger. Take a higher level Hexer so I can get him all the way up. Like a Crusader. This one's actually good. This is pretty bad, but I can't remove it right now, so I simply cope about it. Yeah. It's like a solid front line. Kind of just need like someone else who can maybe heal. I don't actually need healing. Because these two are like a solid healing duo. It usually works out. Need someone who can deal damage. So like backline damage specifically. Maybe just Highwayman. I think I have a level 3 Highwayman still. I don't. The Highwayman seems pretty good. I don't want to run Shield Breaker because she's more like a dancing support instead of a dancing damage dealer. At least in Black Reliquary. Blissful Moment. And more Deeper Skill Chance. Actually don't even need this. He's pretty fast in comparison to everybody else, I think. 14 base. Plus 3, 17. Puts you to 17 and 19. Yeah. I think I still do that. If we still run Mooncloak, might run something else. Let's run Shady Eye Patch. Because I do need that extra accuracy. For you, accuracy and probably your Contraband. The Contraband trinket was really good. Because it's just a full party shuffle, which is exactly what I need. Because Kevin's hates being like moved around, and full party shuffle is exactly what I need for that. Yes, let's stay on this. Alrighty. Wait, put people in here? Nope. Dirty Fighter Chip Shoulder. Incredible. After already? I think so. You don't? Oh. Do I want that? I don't think so. We would definitely have nighttime damage preventer. Yeah. This. Scared that I take more. Honing oil, bandages. Take all the honing oil, arch kits, disease kits. And sure. Yeah, this should be fine.
The still molten amber flows freely here. It is no more safe in its fluid state than its crystalline form.
I want to remove Necromania, so goodbye. Necromania is just annoying because there's so many corpse curios. That was the Quartz one. That one's not too bad. $51. It's gonna be annoying to take care of, but you have to priority number one. Maybe I can shuffle you forward. That would be cool. Nice, that's a good land. Okay. This takes at least one turn. Very good. Could steal the region if I want to, but I just want to see one debuff, the debuff. Okay. That's very good. That probably sets up a kill from Crusader. Nice. Okay. We'll just steal someone's regen. Swarm, oh, some card. Could probably hit this. Yeah, I need if the the debuff is really important because it's more clear. We'll probably move forward, so you actually draw range. I'll just kill you, hopefully. With all of that, big heal. Okay.
The amber grows brightly in the dark.
Just stay up front. Some vials back. Sure. No shuffle, but that's fine. I just needed to attack.
Use your senses when your vision fails.
One. Get my second from Thrall.
Another skirmish, another step forward.
I think it's on the way back. I don't have gem or amber, so this doesn't do too much. But maybe it's something in here. Okay, that's a gem. Hopefully it's Troggy and not the random guy that I hate. Nobody likes the Amber Merchant. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. Nobody likes you.
Secure it and march on. We still have much to do.
Is your decision literally this guy or the cutest creature ever known to man? The Lost Tech is very good though, because it allows me to buy more side decks. I will be taking more amber, probably instead of shovels. Surely I won't need this many. Okay. I want the flying guy dead. He's annoying. Dodge. Okay, that shuffle didn't do a whole lot, but it is what it is. 50-50. That. Okay, just be literally everybody, because you have 22 speed. Sure, just get this kill. Fuck you. I hate Breaker. Breaker's annoying, because he stuns you. Unfortunate. Dodge. Means you don't take a beat. It's a lot more important with you than everybody else because you take a lot of stress from beats.
Once the path is unclear, rely on each other.
Very good dodge. Moving forward, I guess. Okay. A corpse. I think I get my second stall from Crusader. This actually I was just stealing. Then you just die. Next period. I don't get to see. Goodbye.
Wars consist of a great many battles.
Work removal.
Continue.
Yeah. Have a good day, Pizza Flower. And thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follow, Pizza Flower.
This land is ancient and fallen into disrepair.
That's a perfumer, hello. You need your trinket still, because I don't have it yet. So I'll probably be taking this. Okay, the sweat sucks. But I guess it's struggle lights, which could be worse. It could be clouds. Those are always worse. One stick. I'll just do this.
Where danger lurks, so too riches.
Okay, that's a shuffle. You are so annoying, but at least Killer Bite is in rank 1. Because he isn't doing too much. Roll just missed this attack. Ozo. Kill. Another kill. Nice. Might take away a turn. Get lucky.
We must care for one another.
Okay, took away a turn. Rough bleed, but I just have Hex to get all of it next turn. I have one attack, I need my second from Crusader. fine. That's just annoying. One. Heal. This. Remove the disease. Nice.
We press on. There is
Good
much
camp.
to do.
Sure. I just can't
Look
for
out
extra
for one
inventory
another.
space.
Companions are all we have.
Bandit sense. This heals a lot of stress and probably just unpowered finesse.
Against the light, our foes will fall.
If I get lucky, I get a scout right
Take
here.
up the spades.
So I know if I have to go down here.
Trouble ourselves.
If I can go down here for free.
I am sure the previous owner will not
Nice. Okay. A lot of stress into him. Actually quite bad. Sure, this will simply shuffle everybody. Nice. Did you have a really good shuffle as well? Okay, I made it a lot worse by killing, but probably still fun. Please don't fund me. Okay. Perfect. We're just actually holding on sec. I could have kept going with you instead, I guess. Or should have done that. Highway is just crazy. Just been critting. Good heal. Nice. Some more vials. I'm not going up there. I already know what to waste my shovel. I only have 2 of them left. I have about half a dungeon to go. So I want to keep them if possible. Okay. Debuffs. Okay, that's annoying. Very good shuffle. Very good shuffle. This takes away your turn and your turn, maybe? Or yours a chance, because you can still be annoying. Or just kill you. That's also possible. Not the stun. Not getting any of the damage over time effect is kind of bad.
The obstacle is is removed.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's 47% prot. Highwayman Wicked Slices is performing very well. Especially with how much honing I always bring, like the worst matchup into prot isn't that big a deal. As if like I need a kill, I can just put honing oil. That. I need Nest Watcher dead. He sucks. I hate Nest Watcher. Actually, I haven't seen him too often in this run. He just hasn't been appearing. But he's very annoying. I hate him. Probably not a good shuffle for you. It's probably just pistol shot. I just need Nest Watcher that because he's so annoying. He just did so much stress. And I hate being by stress. Just as much as anybody else. That's a kill. XP8. Nice. Not even getting the push, that's huge. That means you also waste your turn again.
An agonizing death, slow and measured.
You don't want to kill right here, because I want to get at least one more attack of Hexer. 2 tokens. Got some vials. Jesus.
An adequate performance for now. Keep it up.
Oh, yeah, just touched us. Maybe there's something good inside.
Our cause is righteous, but requires funds.
This is pretty good, but I don't think I want to drop anything else for this. Yeah, I don't. Mainly because I really want to keep my relics around. So right now I'm just searching for relics. Like, the money isn't that big a deal. But the relics, I need those. And amber obviously is pretty good, just to have in general. It's a fight I don't want to take. Or a fight I don't have to take, which means that I just don't want to take it. Now that is a fight I want to take. Ingolian is very interesting. I'm definitely fighting him. Because I need this upgraded. Probably means I'm just searching for every anti-venom that I can find. I think this team has like a solid matchup into Ingolian. I have pretty good backline damage and good like just one-hit damage to the front line with Brawl. And Hexer is obviously just very good. Because maybe he can just destroy Ingolian with his big nuke. Forward? Sure. The break on rank 4 is actually pretty solid still. Because then he doesn't do anything. Just does whack and dies. To your speed. That's annoying. Would love to steal that stealth. Just with this. Post up. Miss. Huge. Ozo. Right, you ignore stealth. This is what the whole anymore. Just for the damage over times. Yeah. That's a lot.
Strikes him down.
Nice. Got the debuff as well. Means you just take full damage now. And a miss. Value's incredible. That's unfortunate. I could have done Hexa debuff. I probably should have done that. Would have probably killed you. Oh my god. Bro, that had 0 hits. I just dodged everything. This... I hope it continues as it does right now, because then I can just fight Golem with like full HP.
More than our enemies will attempt
Or like
to
full
defeat
stress and
us.
like a full camp of just straight buffs. Very good. I'm going back. You can go in, I'm coming for you. That's a fight. That's very annoying. I'm just camping right here.
Togetherness.
Because then I can just get like all my
in
buffs.
this place.
Bandit Sense, Parallel Finesse, those are important. Who's Faithless? 1. So they should be pretty solid. Yeah, I need my damage. Unshakable leader. I think this is fine, I have a lot of
Path
buffs.
is revealed. March on.
Taking the damage and Stress Crusader is fine. He can take it, I think. Okay, I'm Troglodyte fights. Troglodyte fights are completely fine. I got really good RNG in this one, because it was all just Troglodytes. Okay. Bowler, that's fine. Good shuffle, very good shuffle. Unfortunately, I don't have any anti-venom, so I'm just gonna have to rely on the Blights just not destroying me, I guess. Also, that stealth is mine now. Next turn is definitely just a heal. Yeah. I do want to keep my honing all around. Incredible. Guess that's really good. I can't just overstate how well this is performing. Like, I didn't expect that it would be like okay. I would have expected it to miss a lot more, but it just hasn't been. That's quite good. It's mainly because like I'm running teams with a lot of dodge debuffs, but then it's actually really good. So because capped hit chance, wicked slice, yeah, that's really good. Especially as the open rain blade has just not been sticking for me very often. I don't want to say like, oh, I had terrible RNG with it, but it hasn't been as kind to me as it usually is. Sure. More loot, and I can drop the shovels. Hey, look at that. Okay, I actually use this still. It gives me like a pretty decent buff. Or like, just heal. Rather than a buff. What do I want? Savagery would obviously be kind of nice, but I don't think I need it. Like, the other stuff I have is already better. Smite obviously would have been nice, but I just don't have that. Point blank I don't think I need. Yeah, honestly, I think like my move setup is just fine. Swap around. That's stress.
me terror.
That is not the shuffle I expected.
Drive it back to the aether.
Okay, I'll do this. I move back with Hexa, and I move forward with Thrall on prep round. It's fine. I just gamble this. Nice. This fixes my positions basically. Next turn, I can just stay still with Highwayman. Just pistol shot. Yeah, good enough. Okay, that's annoying. Not too bad. Maybe Cosmic Alignment. Punch the other one. Enough. Very good. Warning oil. Huge crit. Full stick. That is very good. Very, very good.
Blood flows. The end has begun.
Incredible. That's huge. Craft Avoid ignores repulse. Knew something though. Half his HP just despawned. Oh my god, Thrall. You have honing oil? You didn't have honing oil. Oh. Well, I should have looked at that.
The hourglass empties.
34 from just the bleed. That's huge.
Set creeps.
Gonny's getting destroyed right now. Also not having a good time. Unfortunate. I knew it was gonna miss eventually, because the hit chance wasn't very high, but it killed 2 times is already incredible. Any action kills you? That's just annoying. Like, this isn't dangerous at all. You are just being annoying.
For now, we can only delay the
Nice.
catastrophe that these monstrosities will bring about. So delay it we shall.
Walking gibbous. Oh my god. Incredible. Perfect. That was a really good mission.
Cleaning these spoils will be as good as new.
The wrecks I got were like okay, but the golden kill was
I had
important.
not anticipated you would bring such an unconventional assortment of warriors.
Also goodbye, Warrior of Bards. People in here. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think this is where I'm gonna call the stream for today. I know it hasn't been as long as usual, but I think I did enough for today. It's just that today is not a good day. I'm feeling like shit, to be honest. It is what it is. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna call the stream, the usual stuff like follow, blah blah. And I'm probably gonna be back tomorrow. I'm probably gonna stream for longer tomorrow, because I feel like it. But today, I want to satisfy my remote addiction. Man. But yeah, that was the stream. I hope you had fun, and have a good day.